Hello. Hi.
Hello.
I'm dealing with the fallout of the last episode mentally.
This is a big deal.
Welcome to episode 75.
Yes. Come on.
75.
Welcome to episode 75 of the Rule
There we
Players Podcast.
go. That's what I expect.
Before we get to tonight's episode, Jeremy has things he's going to say.
Here we go. Well, here we go. So we just want to let you know there's a lot of people help us be successful, which is you can find them on rollslayers.com/partners. That is Sirenscape. We do some stuff with them, kind of like some sound effecty stuff, atmospheric environs, as well as Beyond Skyrim. We use a lot of their music, Celestial Aeon Project. We've got minis from Eldritch Foundry. You can use our code ROLLSLAYERS at checkout to get 15% off there. We've got, who else do we partner with? World Anvil. You can check out our affiliate link, worldanvil.pxf.io/rollslayers. Super cool there. And yeah, I mean, and if you want to partner with us, the best way to do that is honestly come and hang out with us on our Discord, or you can support us through Patreon. That all really helps us just to kind of improve our equipment, our gear, our snacks. I mean, just kidding. We all bring snacks.
But one day, if the Patreon's big enough, maybe we have a snack fund.
Ooh, a snack fund.
Also, the Discord is fun.
The Discord is fun. So come join us. Come hang out. That's the best way you can partner with us. Is really just to be with us.
True. And speaking of that, follow us on all the socials as well. Our code is usually, or username is just usually RollSlayers, and so you can look that up and you'll see our logo. And it's a little beholder and it says RollSlayers. So Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, all the stuff.
That's right.
All right, let's dive back into the chaos. So, last we left off, the party came up with several plans to abscond with a ship from Solas, combining several versions of said plan. They made their way onto the ship, some of them disguised, some of them hiding under a disguise, some of them sneaking on board. And through a various ways of convincing, most of the sailors and guards were scared off the ship, and the ropes were cut.
Took a lot of convincing, though, didn't it?
Yeah, kinda.
We were throwing a lot of scud at the wall. We did it, though.
But you absconded with said ship to alarm, not stealthily, but
And he helped a lot.
he did a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't know. I did nothing.
it's like in the D&D movie.
I went over there and I was like, maybe I could move a rope. No.
It's like in the D&D movie, the bard. They're like, "What do you do if you make?" And he's like, "I make the plans."
Hey, no one has seen that yet.
Oh, it's from the trailer.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's like, "I make the plans," and they're like, "Okay, well then why do we need you on the job?" And he's like, "Well, if the plan
Stop
goes
quoting
wrong."
the D&D movie during the recap.
Yes, please,
Okay,
come on. What
okay.
actually happened to our D&D game?
Well, we almost finished it.
You're being chased now by Lindar Elrond, as you've spent a couple hours
But
sailing at
he's
sea.
way far behind.
He is very far behind, but
gaining
you had a
quickly.
2-hour head start, and he's now visible. So, the plan was to push the sail harder with your mind?
Yes.
Let's push it.
Okay, could I have intelligence checks from everyone? As you try
I'd
and
say
double
with this
down
one,
on
maybe
speed.
Oh, nat 20
Ooh.
for a
Okay.
19.
Wait a minute.
19.
I'm.
What's up?
Am I adding this roll to this number?
Yeah.
Oh.
Intelligence +2.
I was like, this number was really high when we first rolled to like move through the space. I was doing wrong.
Oh.
18.
18.
All of those would have been
19.
fine. All of them would have been like
4.
Okay.
17, between 17 and 19.
Remy?
What were you were subtracting?
I'm
that?
rolling.
I was just
Rolling
adding the
wrong.
2 to my roll.
Yeah, that's all you're supposed to do.
That's pretty good. 15.
Wait,
15 for.
It's
What?
your roll plus 2.
plus, well then what is
So-
14?
That's
I would.
That's your stat.
That's your yeah.
Okay, so never mind.
So you did it right.
I've been
You did
doing it right.
Yeah.
So what was
So
your
I
roll?
did have bad rolls.
Okay.
What was your roll just now?
I don't know.
Roll 12.
5?
No, I don't know what it
Well, you
was.
said it was 18, right? Originally.
Yeah.
So 14 plus
So it would have been a
4.
It was
So
a
it was
6,
4. 6,
which is bad.
4, 15,
Okay.
and 19. Is that correct?
Not.
You guys
Really
aren't really able to speed it up as much as you are, going at the same pace that you were.
Should I just not roll? Why is this?
It's better than not pushing. I'll
It's
say
true.
that. A 6 is better than a 0. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the dot on the horizon does continue to grow larger behind you as they are still gaining on you.
Did Remy bring up the point of us like moving the boat? He did, right? In game. In
Yeah,
character?
he said that
Oh, the
We could-
little.
we could divert it
Turn.
somewhere else and then jump
Yeah.
off.
He did. Okay.
Yeah, I did mention that.
Remy, at what point do we abandon ship and let this ruse go a different direction?
I would say the second that one of us can start to make out one of them. Because, wait, can elf eyes see farther?
I would look at Venuthra.
Venuthra?
We could see fine.
Can
No, but can you see, like, could your mother see further? Or?
can real elves see further than a human?
Yes.
God.
Yes. You've never heard of what elf eyes see?
But is
No.
that
They see
like a
further.
colloquialism, or can they actually see further?
They can see further.
So we need to abandon ship before that point. Should we
Wait,
do it
yeah.
now?
Yeah. This is Vinny. Just blowing smoke, but whatever. But yeah.
Wait,
No, they'll definitely believe you.
They'll believe me, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we definitely see further. We're far superior in many ways. So here we
why
go.
would you do this now?
Why not?
So
When it has like
all
a
right.
material impact to what we're
Listen. When the sails become about yay big in the distance, how about that?
All right.
That seems
Well-
completely arbitrary, but okay.
It doesn't matter. Let's keep pushing.
Okay. You guys continue to
in the
push.
meantime,
we wait
if
until the
we're-
sails are yay big.
If we're doing like intermittent pushes, can I go and see if there's anything worth funds in the captain's cabin?
Sure. I mean,
He's in
your
there.
inertia carries you at this point, so you don't, unless you're trying to push again, you're gonna be moving at that speed. So you all can,
We continue to push.
Go
Yeah,
about.
We're running.
There's no more crew left on the ship, right?
Except
Or
for
is
the
there-
captain.
and
is
he's
still
in
there
his
in
quarters.
in the quarters.
Shoot. Well, I'm not gonna go try to steal from a man who's in his quarters.
Okay. 30, 40 minutes pass by. The
So-
sail continues to grow larger.
If Remy's going and looking around the ship, I'm gonna go look around the ship too.
I think he
Weird.
said he's not, but you can if you'd
I
like.
was saying I'm not looking in the
Looking
captain's
in the
cabin.
corners.
Oh, you're just gonna look
yeah.
for
What
like.
else can we find
Sure.
that we should take?
Make investigation checks for me.
Oh. I am done with this dice. It's not bad, but it's not good enough.
Oh my gosh.
A 13.
13.
Also a 13.
Also a 13. You guys-
23 investigation. I'm looking around too.
Okay. You find
something
several barrels and crates, some of them containing what look to be bits of like red translucent material that's the same as the sail. Some of them being spare lumber, some of them being iron tacks or nails. There are you find a bag of shards if you want to keep that. It's about 500 shards of glass.
Yeah.
Who finds that?
Probably Ruby with a 23.
23.
She'd be the most efficient of searchers. You find various pieces of canvas, look to be like hammocks, and no real cargo as they had just arrived and were unloading, but it was more like loading back on rations. You can find some dried pork and whatnot, but there's not too much on this ship. It was fairly empty.
Well, we'll add the rations to our rations, I guess.
Sure.
too.
Is there anything else you're doing as you're waiting to see if the ship gains on you?
Ruby's like just intermittently humming various like sea shanties and like sailor songs.
Is
Love
she like kind of chipper while she's working?
Sure.
Is she?
Yeah. She's kind of like, here we are on this boat.
Vinny's
Oh,
still
hey, I
like.
know that one.
Vinny's up in the bird's nest with his astrometer.
Mm-hmm.
Astrometer.
Yeah.
And he's watching them. And whenever we make the call to turn the ship around, he's going to want to turn it around and send it back directly into the other ship. He'll try and
That's gonna take some doing, my man. Like
Wouldn't it
stopping
make-
the ship and making it go the opposite direction.
Right? Wouldn't it make more sense to just kind of send it off and just
They'll
let
just keep
sail
following it.
Because if we send it towards them, then at some point in time they're gonna catch up to it and realize we're not on it.
Which
They won't.
also wouldn't be bad.
They wouldn't
but
care.
It doesn't buy
Regardless.
us as much time, and we have to spend a lot of time turning it around.
Okay. Sure.
As you are
And they
looking
have
at
to
your
spend time
astrometer
evading
and
it.
pondering your plan, you do see whistling through the air an arrow strike through the sail as they start firing from really far away and using the inertia of the arrows. And you look back now, and the sail indeed is this. It's yay big.
Excellent.
All right.
So
Here
we'll
we
try.
go.
We'll try and
Change direction.
Let's try and send it back at them.
all the way.
Why not? A missile
That's gonna
One
take
last-
so much time to turn around.
would it take so much time to turn around?
You're not sure. Make an intelligence check.
Let's just send
Make
it
an Arcana
over
check or.
slightly.
I can tell you, if we have to stop the ship and turn it all the way around and then begin the process again, it's going to take significantly longer than making it veer slightly to the left or right.
Yeah. Right.
And they're
Can we
already
just stop
shooting
it
at
and
us.
send it backwards?
Yeah, we can't just stop
That's
it. We
gonna
have to
take a
stop
lot of
it and then
time.
make it turn completely,
Right.
and then send it backwards at speed.
Right.
It
No,
won't,
he's
it
saying-
won't, it
he's
won't
saying
just
push it
travel
backwards.
backwards.
Yeah,
You
you
can
can
just make it
If
go
we
back.
push the other side
Can
of the
you just
sails,
make it go backwards?
Yeah, you can.
That's
I
what he
mean, that
said
would
is-
take
You can
more
push the
time
other
still,
side of
but
the
not-
sail. It's feasible.
If you don't, I don't know. I don't really care. Let's get off the boat then. Whatever y'all want to do.
I think sending it veering a different direction is a better option.
I agree.
Okay, let's do that then.
Okay.
Okay. we do that.
Just make a general intelligence check for me, you guys.
Okay.
All right,
As you
everyone, this
push
is the one we
on
do really good
the
on.
port or starboard. What's the port or
18.
starboard thing? Where are you guys sending it?
We'll send it port.
Okay. Starts to veer towards order. What were your rolls?
That's 8.
8,
18.
18,
9.
9,
A7.
7. Slowly and
Oh,
ponderously, it
low
starts to
standard.
turn towards order
Hey,
as you
Ruby
see
did
on,
great.
or not order. Yeah, order on your astrometer.
Okay.
You guys abandoning ship?
Yep.
Okay. You
Are we
jump
gonna
off.
like hold hands or tie or like get a rope to hold on to or something?
We don't need to.
I'm just gonna go.
You guys jump into the
Just
void and using the power of your mind continue on forward. Vinny leading you with his astrometer, I assume,
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm pointing that way.
pointing your way towards balance.
Yes.
You continue on, looking back periodically, and do see that the ship of Lindar Ilron adjusts course to follow the boat.
Hey.
Doesn't seem like they saw you
All right.
abscond. And as they continue to pursue, it fades into the background as you continue on.
Let's roll.
Well,
Well,
I
it wasn't
feel
an ideal outcome, but it wasn't so bad.
we escaped without any injury. I feel like that is quite ideal,
Yep.
given the fact that we stole one of their boats.
Well, look, I think really a mild inconvenience to them isn't really them making it out that bad. They did cause us a lot of problems.
Did they, though? They harbored us and gave us food and...
Stabbed
beat
us,
up.
shot us, and then zapped us with holy energy.
Well,
I
that
don't
was
think-
a particular man, and he thought we were his mortal enemies or something.
Oh well.
Maybe. You're right. I can't.
Maybe.
I shouldn't
That
judge
is
a whole
exactly what
society.
happened.
Listen, it doesn't matter.
Remy-
We tried to capture a boat. It didn't work.
Well,
It was a really
worked
big
for
boat.
a
I
little
think
bit.
we did a great job, all things considered.
Yes, it got us closer to the place that we're going. Benithra, can you tell how close we are to the place that we're going?
No, no, of course not. I have no idea. Just one direction. And you know what? Like, I don't know. We just keep going. That's all we can do.
Ruby, is this at least worth one of your stories? Is this one that you'll tell?
Will I share this story with others?
Yeah, a little adventure, maybe.
Yeah, I'll probably add some more fun details.
What did you not have? What was not so fun for you?
Oh, I just mean, just talking to all those people walking around the city, I'll make that part a little more interesting.
Like there was a pirate town or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds good. I like pirate stories. We'll embellish it a little.
I'm sorry, what?
I'll embellish it.
Oh, okay. I heard embellish a little.
It's halfling.
Yeah.
Slipped into halfling.
What does halfling sound like anyway?
I don't know. I never thought about that.
Really?
No.
It's just like,
They just go.
they're like,
Yep, that's canon now. No.
I hope not.
No, it's
That's
not.
one of Vinny's languages. I don't know that he would. Hey, hello there. I don't know. Botom?
He just said, your wife is ugly.
Who knows?
he'll punch you in the knee.
Is there anything else you guys are doing as you're floating?
Vinny will try and do an Elmo impression, doing an impression of a halfling.
We're not going to RP that one.
He failed.
You failed. Natural one. Can I have someone, as you guys are floating, roll a d20 for me?
I don't
do it.
want to roll it.
Oh, he said he was going to do it.
5.
5. Okay.
Wow.
You continue on for quite some time. You're not sure exactly how long, but you do grow weary eventually. Vinny and Bells, what is your passive insight?
Passive insight? 12.
Okay.
10.
Oh.
So as you guys are drifting, you're starting to feel tired. You're starting to feel like you might need to rest or sleep fly or something. Whatever it is you would do to address the fact that you need to sleep. Bells, you feel like kind of a tugging at your mind to the left, kind of away from where Vinny's astrometer is pointing. Just a gentle tug. Do with that what you will. Is there anything else you'd like to do, or how are you going to address rest in this Astral Sea?
All right. One, we should probably all take watches, right?
How
That
are we
would seem
going to
prudent.
do that exactly?
Just like we always do. One person
we're-
stays up while the other 3 sleep.
And we just rest here in this space.
We'll just keep
kinda
floating the same
turn
direction. We
yourself
already got
a
the
bit.
momentum.
Honestly, it's probably better than those dwarven beds, if you ask me. But it would be good for someone to keep an eye out in case something comes floating by. Even a rock would be a pretty abrupt disturbance in our sleep. I wouldn't
Sure.
want anybody to get hurt
Yes,
or anything like
Of
that.
course. I'll take a watch.
But I think whoever we can like send ourselves. Like I don't know about you, but I haven't really been. I just kind of set myself in a direction, and I've kind of just.
Do we think we'll keep moving if we fall asleep? What if we dream ourselves
Well,
moving?
we
other
could always
ways.
just bust out the rope again and tie all of us together. Maybe this time add a little more slack than last time. A good.
I'm not
30
tying
feet
myself to you. That's not happening.
Whoever's keeping watch will just
Exactly.
wake the others if there's an issue.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
whoever's keeping watch should have the astrometer either way.
Of course.
That's a good plan.
I think honestly, I'm gonna try to take full advantage of sleeping without having to lay on anything.
Okay.
All right. So how do we
Oh,
want to do
Brad.
this? Who wants to be first? Who's the most awake at the moment?
I'm feeling pretty spry.
All right. I could use the rest.
Sure, I'll take second watch.
All right, I can take third.
Okay.
Sure. I'll take second watch.
Okay. So, Remy for first watch. The rest of you fall into a strange floating sleep, but are able to find rest. Remy, could I have a perception check?
What's it look like around us?
Silver
It's kind of
gray.
a gray.
wood.
So it's like this void behind me and you guys, except it's more gray, more silver.
Interesting.
Rolled a nat 1, but I get to re-roll that, and I got 22.
Okay.
Nice.
Remy,
Woohoo!
as you start to watch, you start to pick out something strange at first. Pops of light, not starry silvery, but various colors, pinpricks on the field of your vision, all around you to the front, and then behind you, just this silvery expanse, but pinpricks of colorful light start to suffuse the world in front of you, the astral sea in front of you, and there's kind of this diffused glow, reds, yellows, oranges, pinks, and violets. And what would you say, 22?
Yeah.
Off to your left, kind of separate from these other pinpricks of light, is a brighter light that is distinctly yellow. And 22?
Yes.
Okay, just confirming. It's kind of oscillating in brightness. Sometimes it's a little bit brighter, sometimes it's a little bit more subdued.
I wish they were awake to see this. Is the astrometer pointing at that?
It is pointing straight ahead, although there are a lot of pinpricks around in front of you, and not... Make a general intelligence check for me. Or no, Arcana.
Arcana.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's the same either way for me. 16.
Oh, okay. You get the feeling you're pretty close to balance, if not already at the edge of balance here, as there are pinpricks of light that you're starting to associate possibly with color pools.
I'm gonna look back at them and I'm gonna give them all a few more minutes to sleep,
Sure.
and then I'll wake everybody up.
You're gonna wake everyone up? Okay.
I mean, well, okay. How I can tell I'm getting close to it?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
No, I mean, it's fun. Just thought it was kind of funny, but yeah, you can wake everyone up. You are getting close, if not already at balance.
I'm sorry I couldn't exactly prepare a meal floating through space like this, but I think we're almost there.
You guys awake and do see all around to the front of you.
Good time, everyone.
Pinpricks of light, as well as kind of the suffused energy of color. Bells and Remy. Can I have insight checks? Not passive this time.
Oh, jeez. A 4.
4. Or not Bells and, no, Bells and Vinny. Sorry, not Bells and Remy. I'm sorry.
Okay, what am I rolling?
Insight.
I got a 21.
I got a 9.
Okay. You feel a slight tug to the left in both of your brains, but nothing overt.
Look at all of them. I've never seen anything remotely like this.
So these, excuse me, these are the color pools.
I think each one's a whole new realm.
Where is the astrometer taking us exactly?
Well, we are where the astrometer is taking us.
Yeah, and
it's now up to us.
As you say that, you do see that the light towards balance, instead of pointing forward, suffuses the entire orb.
We're here.
So you mean we have to choose which color pool?
Yes, I don't know. I feel like we should go over there. And he points off to his left.
Why?
I guess it's just a hunch.
I had the same thought, though I don't know if we should trust it.
Well, everyone you've met here, you distrusted at first. And we're all pretty nice, aren't we?
I'm sorry, wait, are you saying you're having external thoughts?
I'm sorry.
You
What?
know, like a thought in your head that's not your own.
No, it's just a hunch. It's just I feel like we should go over there. Let's go
Although
over there.
I will say I did have that same hunch twice.
Let's do it. Two
Well-
confirmed it.
Hold on.
What if there's something directing our thoughts?
Like a trap.
Like me?
Something
Or you?
malevolent.
Oh, well, we're warriors. We'll fight it.
Right?
Right?
What do you think? You've kind of demonstrated some magical acumen.
I mean, I find it interesting for you both to have that hunch. It could mean, just your sentience is pulling you towards home, the same way this astrometer might point in a direction. Or it could be some kind of, like a psychotic pull towards a trap of some kind, or, I don't really know.
So how exactly do we decide what to do?
Can I Arcana this or something?
Roll an Arcana check for me. We need to pause for a second.
Arcana in.
26.
Okay.
Ruby knows everything for no
26.
reason.
What's your no?
She rolled a 26.
Yeah, I'm trying to combine this with something else. So,
DM stuff.
Here's
we
the
wouldn't
thing.
understand.
each of these color pools most likely lead to the material plane.
Oh,
They're like different
But, like,
places.
different places.
in
They will lead to
the
different
world of
places
Altheris.
within Altheris.
Right.
Picking will be quite tricky unless you have kind of explored or know what to look for in color pools by experience. That's what a 26 gets you.
it would have been
Great.
5 days of paperwork.
I'll take it for somebody else to tell us where we
Hey,
should get out.
if it makes you feel any better, the Astral Elves know how to get to balance, but they don't know which color pools to go through to get
All
you
right.
where.
All right.
That does make me feel better, actually.
Yeah, it does. We would not have had any easier time if we had stayed. Okay. Well, from
Of course, we could have just jumped off and started floating. It probably would have been about the same.
maybe just
Well-
taking a lot longer, probably
Maybe.
There was a higher risk of
getting it.
edited. Yeah.
See, told y'all.
Okay.
We would have been fine. We would have beat it up.
Well, so
We're warriors.
Yeah.
I don't know. I look over to the left, and I want to know what I see.
Make a perception check for me.
So Ruby's explaining that there's no way to know.
Sure.
15.
15. You make out more color pools, kind of as far as the eye can see. You can
What
see
colors?
they're kind of like it's almost like a sphere of points of light, and then
Is
kind
there
of
one
luminous.
that's like? Is there one that's calling him or us?
Well, I'm getting there. There is all sorts of different colors: reds, yellows, purples, blues, and this kind of sphere. But as you look over to the left, you make out one unique color pool to you that is kind of pulsing this yellow, soft light.
So I would
Is it-
do the same. I would look and see where this like weird thing in my brain is
Sure.
leading.
I mean, make a perception check. If it's above a 10, you're going to see it.
13.
13? Yeah,
Plus
you
whatever.
see, you clock kind of the vague direction of this pool as well.
What's
Okay, plus 5, 18. Can I
18.
pick a specific one?
Yeah, you can pick this oscillating light as most likely the color pool that you're being drawn to. 18.
Mm-hmm.
You make out shadows of some sort of physical something. It's not ethereal in its complete form like the rest of these color pools, which seem to be just kind of light points. There is something
coming
physical.
and going from it?
from this, but it's too far away. You can't exactly tell what.
Can you all see that one that looks slightly different than the rest? It looks
Yeah, then he would
like
start
you can see through it.
he would start drifting toward that, like
Okay,
not like trying to like run away from the
Yeah, but he
party,
starts to
it's just
slowly
like,
gravitate towards
it's
it.
just like, oh, what's that over there? And you just
Are
like
we being drawn towards the same color pool?
I mean, he's headed in the direction of the one that you pinpointed.
Venuthra, do you see that one over there? That is it distinguishable to anyone?
Yeah,
Like-
it's kind of
The soft yellow one.
pulsing this slow yellow light.
yeah, that's the one I'm going to, the pulsing one. I don't know, I have a feeling. Let's do it.
Well, okay, let's do it.
I mean, we don't have to go through if you don't want to, but we can at least get closer.
Sure.
Yeah.
At least and look
We'll
at some
go
of these
get
other
closer.
ones. and-
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think they're all in the same direction. Do you want to? Maybe we just go toward this one, and if you see something interesting, we can peel off.
Yeah, yeah. Bells is going towards it.
Okay.
If you have another hunch, I'm open to suggest it. It really is. It's nothing.
I don't have hunches. I'm just wary of. I don't know. After all the various events of the last. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how long it's been at this point, to be honest. After all of the events of the last few days, I'm just wary of anything that isn't in our own minds. Well, you said it was just a hunch. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Just paranoid is all.
I'm just going to go toward it because I don't know what else to do.
As we get closer, does it change at all?
So as you continue closer, it does start to take form. First, what's everyone's passive? Remy has 17, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
13.
Yeah, you
Passive
continue
The
to
lowest.
move towards it and
Passive perception.
11.
start to make out lines of form. A rectangle. No, it turned a little bit, and now it's kind of like a corner. And eventually you make out what looks to be kind of like an upside down candlestick. No. Tower. And then the oscillating kind of tip, it hits you lighthouse
Hmm.
floating upside down, pulsing with this strange light. But it's definitely a tower, whatever it is.
Should we
So-
pursue that one or something different?
I mean, lighthouses lead you home.
I don't think that's a color pool.
Does it look
Oh.
like a color pool?
No.
It's an upside down lighthouse.
Yeah, you'll get more detail if you continue to get closer.
Yeah,
We do that.
we continue.
Honestly, it's not a bad hint.
Well, and there's probably some old waykeeper. Knowing that mages sort of move throughout here, it just gives me They love towers, don't they?
How does it feel? Does it feel hopeful? Or is it like...
There's not really a feeling to it as much as it is just a beacon of location in your mind that you can almost, without even looking at it, you can pinpoint it in your mind where it is.
I don't know. There seems like a trap.
Feels like a trap to you. I guess we could go to one of these others. I don't feel that.
Well, I was worried before, but seeing it being something recognizable, I don't know, that sort of thing doesn't happen by accident. It's probably not from here, so that might mean that it's from where we're from.
Well, okay then.
You continue to move forward.
Sure.
Vinny would. I can go in front. I don't mind going and investigating.
So, by show of hands, who thinks this is a trap?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's like an old wizard hanging out, or
I think it's an old wizard hanging out.
people take
personally.
ships
That's
and
what I think.
oh yeah, there's the one, and they help people know which one to go in.
Or they don't. But either way, it's an old wizard hanging out, and Vinny
Come on,
intrigued.
old wizard hanging out. Let's go.
What is it, Tanner?
As you begin to move closer, the details of the brick, the angularity of the tower starts to take form. Yellow, musty colored bricks, an angular top, and 4 faces carved into the top. That Bellows
Top
and
Plolul's.
Vinny do indeed recognize to be the Tower of Top Plolul.
Told
What is
you it was an
this?
old-
If you remember, that tower is called Ramadrul's Lighthouse.
Yes, it
Robert
is.
Rules Lighthouse.
Explain.
I told you it reminded me of somebody.
Explain.
Where does my pen go?
Top
Oh, I stole
Plolul
it.
is, for you,
Okay.
Molly, is a wizard located in a city called Drasbur, and half his tower is submerged under a river.
I would like grab Vinny's arm. Venuthra, is that
It's Ramadrul's Lighthouse. I told you there was nothing to be worried about.
well, let's go at once.
So this was a good guy.
Yeah.
Who's Ramadrul?
We'll tell you later. Let's continue
actually,
on.
Ruby, make an Arcana check for me. Or history. No, history. Or Arcana.
Which is
Whichever you
Arcana.
Oh,
wait, roll that. There's a one.
Reroll one.
It's a 27.
27?
Roll a 19.
Boy,
That's
you know about Ramadrul. He is an ancient wizard from the very dawn of time.
Oh, Perf.
An elf
I love reading about that crap.
of great repute who disappeared during the Dread War.
Oh.
Something else clicks for you, actually. You were questioned by Lindar Elron about the sphere of the cosmos. That clicks into place for you because the supposed creator of the sphere of the cosmos is Ramadrul. No one knows what happened to it. No one knows what happened to him. But there's also, this clicks for you now too. He was, supposedly he had made a tower that could lead those he wanted to back to it from the Astral Sea.
There we go. All right, I will explain all of that to Remy because he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Well,
We wouldn't know
Oh,
either.
y'all don't know that either?
No.
Great.
Well, that's really interesting. So we just know it as a place in Drasbur. I
Yes.
suppose I assumed with that cataclysmic energy that sucked us out. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it obviously had an effect all the way in the apostasy where you were.
Yes, there is an actual tower in Drasba in the middle of the river, and a friend of ours lives there. We've been there before in Drasba.
It's this place.
Yes.
So wait, it's it's in the river, so this part that we're seeing is like the bottom half of it?
No, you're
We're
seeing
seeing
the
the whole
full
thing.
tower.
Oh.
But the tower on the material plane is half submerged.
Okay.
So, yeah, this is a familiar place, and if it belongs to Top Plolul, we have great reputation with Top.
Shall we go see if
Well, what are we
Evangeline
waiting for? Let's go.
Frog friend is there?
Turtle,
Turtle.
right?
He
Turtle.
is a turtle.
Turtle.
Yeah, there's a
Wait, I thought he was an elf.
No, that's Ramadrol.
Oh.
There's a little
Top
manservant. That's a
Plolul is the
frog.
guy that lives in Rome.
He's a frog man.
Okay, sorry. I thought these
Oh,
were
there was a
I
little-
missed. Wait, who's named what?
Top Plolul is a big turtle guy.
Who
He's a
lives?
wizard.
Wizard.
Okay, no. What's the frog man?
Oh, Yusk?
Yes.
Yeah, Yusk, the
What is
sorcerer.
he?
He was a butler.
He's a bullywug.
Bullywug.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wouldn't know that.
Top Plolul is a friend of ours. He is a wizard that lives in Drasba, inside of
The tower.
Ramadrul's lighthouse.
Yes.
Okay, and Ramadrul is the wizard that I know
He's
about.
the elf wizard
Correct.
from
Okay.
some of the earliest time of
Apparently.
It's,
Gotcha.
it sounds like an homage to, some magic daddy of Top Plolul's.
Can we not?
I miss Cyrus.
Let's go.
Maybe he's here first. Maybe he made it already.
Well, that's what I'm hoping.
You continue to float towards this slowly turning lighthouse. Each of the eyes now, as you get closer, pulsing with bright yellow energy
The eyes of the faces?
Mhm. on all four sides of this kind of obelisk point.
Mhm.
The visage of an elven wizard. You might recognize as Ramadrul. You have to kind of orient yourself upside down to approach the door at the bottom of the tower,
Mm-hmm.
pushing your way through. It's unlocked. There is the grate
Mm-hmm.
where water would drain out in the hall, and you step into the familiar hall of the first floor of Ramadrul's lighthouse.
Is there anyone
The
there?
elf is there?
It is empty.
He's dead.
Yusk!
Maybe.
I
Yusk!
thought he just. Oh, his face is what.
Yes.
Okay.
Does anyone come?
Hot? Anyone?
No reply.
I would continue on as we had gone before.
And remembering the rules of the tower, you start to think, and a staircase descends.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to climb up onto the staircase and then think, and once again the interior of the tower shuts down on you and re-expands, and you are now on the second floor, standing on the stairs.
Hot?
Is there a
Yusk.
window?
There are no windows,
Ooh, that is a clever trick.
but you are now in the sitting room, various pools and large bookshelves lining the walls, a crackling
Various
fireplace.
pools?
Yes, remember the little pools that you guys would sit in?
Or hot
Oh,
tubs.
I forgot about those.
We all got in a hot tub together.
With your clothes on too.
We did.
Super weird.
Vinny would try and I guess go through some of the books, see if everything seemed in place.
Yeah, most of the
there's-
books don't seem to have titles. They're not seeming they're
Distinguishable.
kind of empty and nebulous. They don't seem to be physical books as much as make an Arcana check for me.
Were there windows at the one in Drasper?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So does everything kind of appear as it was in Drasper?
Correct.
Okay.
6.
Yeah, you have no idea why there are no words in this book.
Weird. Okay.
So
Well-
does this look? This looks like the place y'all know of?
It looks
Kinda.
like it. I don't understand why no one's here.
Maybe it's like a mirror of it.
Is that how these things work?
I don't know. Do I know?
26. Yeah, this could be a copy of it on this dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Right, everything's possible, obviously. We've been to Acheron and back. Nothing is surprising at this point.
We need to get home. Do you
Right.
think there's a way we can contact Top Palul and get home?
Maybe we can go higher in the tower. What's up there?
I haven't been up there. I don't really know.
Yeah, let's go ahead and explore all the different levels here. Let's make sure we don't, I don't know, leave some treasure undisturbed, unturned.
You continue up to the 3rd floor and find yourselves in a laboratory of sorts, glass vials and various ingredients for potion making, spell crafting, and the like lining the walls. You do see several arcane circles imbued into the very floor of the ground at various points.
Does it look like people are here?
No sign of anyone.
But like, does it look like it's a copy of a place? Does it look like there are people that like are the chalk circles recent or are they old?
They're not chalk circles, they're ingrained into the stone.
Oh.
They're carved.
How about this? Are some of the ingredients like scattered a little bit, like how you would leave
kind
a
of take
pencil, not
a look at the ingredients and even maybe pick one up and it kind of turns to like mist in your hands.
Oh,
How many floors are there of this tower?
I don't remember.
You've never been on this floor. You don't know how many.
This doesn't seem quite right, honestly. I don't think we're really there.
No, of course we're not there.
What do you mean, of course, Venuthra?
Well, we're in the middle of the Astral Sea. Of course we're not there. This is different, but I don't know, it's different.
I mean, the fact that it's here at all kind of says that it's not following most of the normal rules, so...
Well, then what do we do? Is there a reason that we're bothering with this place at all?
Keep
Well-
going up, see what's there.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a reason it's here. That'd be preposterous if it was just here.
It's up to us to find out. I want to go investigate those carvings. I wonder if I can. I don't know. Maybe there's a portal back home. Maybe to Top Plolul's tower.
Well, okay.
And so he would go and investigate.
Make an Arcana check for me.
Oh, he's not going to roll that very well. Maybe though. Hey, I know this. 17.
These are various summoning circles, perhaps one circle for Zone of Truth. Seem to be circles enchanted with specific spells to be called upon ritually or instantly in some cases. They're not unlike teleportation circles, but they have different functions.
Okay, so but I don't see that there's any way of like.
No path of egress
Yeah.
through them.
Okay. I think these have some other different quality. We need to maybe keep looking.
All right, let's keep looking.
All right, we go to the 4th floor.
4th floor contains 4 slabs of stone in order and various tools and implements next to them. You see more crystal shards and diamonds and dust of various like spellcasting elements ground up. And upon 2 of the tables, you do see what look to be like stone visages carved. And on one is a kind of iron visage that has been assembled, laying flat.
What happens when we go and pick these things up?
They are large. They're bigger than humans. They are like humanoid stone carvings.
The diamonds.
Oh, the diamonds fade into dust.
Okay.
The visage, does it remind me of the undead elf on the dragon?
Does not.
I felt like he was wearing a helmet of some sort. And I just was thinking back, does this look iron? I don't know. No, so there's no tie between those two.
Not that you can tell. Make an Arcana check for me real quick while thinking on the
All right.
elf.
I need to really think, so I'm going to try and guide myself.
Can I Arcana while looking at these things?
Sure. You don't have a
You
point
can
of
inspire too if you'd like.
reference for the Death Knight, but
I just mean
I'll
like so if
flip
I
it then.
recognize them.
okay.
What do you want it to be?
For what?
I don't know. I'm going to
Arc-
flip for guidance.
Oh, okay. Sure. Go ahead.
Tails.
Spell goes through.
It rolls a 10.
10. No connection you can see, and you're thinking about this Death Knight, and you're kind of questioning any connections. You don't seem to know of anything that connects with
That
this
guy.
being.
Okay.
Interesting.
19.
19. From the
that right?
description of this Death Knight, this cloaked figure,
No, sorry, 21.
no resemblance
Okay,
between this and what they spoke of. You do put that together that this is likely what is called the Death Knight, a fallen paladin or sometimes a cleric who has broken a deal with a god or has affronted a god in a way that led them into serving one of the gods of the lower planes, one of the evil gods.
Y'all, I think that's a Death Knight.
I don't know what that is. Would you like to explain? A Death Knight.
It's like, a paladin or cleric or somebody who, is supposed to serve their, patron god or whatever, and they either betrayed them or offended them or something, and they end up serving, one of the gods of the lower planes. Is that correct?
Correct, except one more addition. They're almost always undead.
Oh, and they tend to be undead if y'all want to move on along.
Interesting.
Oh.
But you don't connect that to the metal here. You're thinking about the description, and you think that probably was a Death Knight that attacked them.
But it doesn't sound like that is here.
No, it's
Yeah,
that's,
this is just
that-
something else.
What was your Arcana check? 22? 21?
21.
That's all of these are golems.
Oh. Just kidding. That is a golem of a stone knight.
No.
Or a dark, what did you call it?
Mm-mm, it's
Just
not.
a
It's
golem.
not.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's just an iron golem. It's not.
Wait,
It's
so
not
what am I
connected.
saying looks like a...
You were saying that his description of a Death Knight clicked in your head, and you're like, "Oh, I know what that is you're
I
describing."
thought you were saying I'm looking at this
Yeah.
Me
thing
too.
laying
That's what
down
I-
as the
not-
Death
not
Knight.
connected
Yeah.
at all.
Okay, all right.
And I was
These are
like,
what
what
You
golems.
guys saw was a Death Knight,
Yes.
Okay.
apparently. These look like golems. They're just iron golems.
We should be careful around them, though. It could be like the one that came to life in what was his name? Who's a wizard? In
Oh, Brogner Pueller.
yeah, it could
Yeah.
be like the one in Brogner Pueller's office that came to life to defend him.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Ooh.
I guess we could keep moving up. Or
Yes.
down, I guess. Wherever.
Let's just keep moving.
Sure. You go through several sitting rooms, libraries, and a bedroom with a lavish, large plush bed with a giant kind of dent in the middle of the bed where it looks like a shell has been resting.
He lays on his back.
Yeah.
Maybe he loves it.
It's not mixed. Just
Sometimes he's a side sleeper, but he's even on the
Side
side.
A turtle side sleeper. Sometimes he just like break dances and then like goes inside of his shell and falls asleep.
Yes, absolutely.
Why not?
His AC is higher in there anyway.
Yeah.
I think it's like 17. But you go through several different various rooms with various functions, such as sitting rooms. There does seem to be kind of a room dedicated to some sort of communication. You do see like what you would assume to be like an enchanted mirror. It's the only thing in the room. But when you go to mess with it, it is illusory as well. But you make it up to the bedroom. Is there anything you'd like to be doing as you're going through these rooms?
Is the bed real?
It has some solidity to it, but it's not real. But it's kind of like there's a bit of resistance there. It's more resistant than like some of the more small things.
Can I lay on the bed?
You kind of sink through it eventually, but it's kind of like the Fell River, a little bit of quicksandy.
Okay.
Well,
But the stairs have not moved from their place since you came up to this level.
Does that mean it's the top floor?
Well, it's weird with these stairs. They circle around and then go up to the ceiling, but each time the ceiling and the floor close down on you, and then you're in a new room, so there's no real sight line up.
So I keep going?
Yes, we go all the way to the top. I'm looking for anything that might communicate with Top Lolo or
It almost seems
some
like
sort of
this is an
transportation.
abandoned place, so that there's not really any reason for us to be here.
seems like I don't know. For me, it seems like maybe a place that he is spying through.
Perhaps.
are we at the top of the lighthouse?
You have no idea.
All right,
we
Oh,
will
it's
keep
going.
trying to
Is
go
it
up.
still going? Is the question.
The stairs go up to the ceiling, but there's no view up. is
Okay,
what I'm
well,
saying.
we're
go.
going.
Okay,
What
keep
happened?
going.
You concentrate, thinking to go up, not knowing if there is another floor, and the ground zooms up, the ceiling zooms down, and you find yourself in a cool, green, glowing chamber. Dark. And below you, on the stairs, surrounding you, is a large sigil that's kind of glowing this luminescent green.
Does it look like the green acid?
It does not.
Okay.
It looks like an arcane symbol
Does
glowing.
Ruby recognize the sigil?
What spells do you have? You have, no, never mind.
Not
make
very many.
make a Arcana check for me. Vinny will probably recognize this anyway.
15.
Okay, you both recognize this to be a permanent teleportation circle.
Excellent.
That's a good sign.
What's a good
Yes.
sign?
Looks like a teleportation sigil.
Yes, this is like the one that Cyrus used when he sent Alin back to Urungal.
Can we
So
get
is it maybe
somewhere
what
to
it-
our plane with it?
Similar to that. maybe?
It is. It's similar to one you would draw and then activate with magic.
So if it's glowing, does that mean it's like already activated or?
No, from a 15 you'll gather that this is a end point portal. So you would draw elsewhere, you would draw a corresponding sigil, activate it with magic, and then end up here.
But not a backwards one.
Correct.
That's.
All right, go up another floor. Maybe there's another one.
I suppose.
We can't use this
I look
to get
around.
home.
Like, is there any? Can I uncover or go
Is it-
behind any boxes or?
There's nothing in this room besides the carving on the floor, from what you can tell. You can make an investigation check if you'd like.
I mean, I'm not looking for. I mean, sure, I will.
Sure.
Yes. And I investigate very poorly at a 7.
There doesn't seem to be anything in this room besides that.
But I am looking for something rather large and loud. I'm looking for
I'm
Cyrus.
just gonna go up and try to use it and see what happens.
Nothing. You can stand on it and nothing happens.
I'm gonna kick at it. You know. Bing bing.
It's a bunch of grooves carved in the floor that are glowing.
This is the end point, I think.
No sign of Cyrus either.
Yeah, I'm just a little disappointed. I guess I half hoped to find Cyrus poking around in here being weird.
Do you think he could be here?
I thought. I mean, I don't know. It's Astral Sea. It seems like a far-fetched, just a glimmer of hope that he might have been here.
That's kind of the thing, though, is if you both had intuition to come here, I don't feel like there's really anything that's your fault on it. It's like, this is clearly here for a reason. That intuition didn't come from nowhere.
But it's proving fruitless now.
Well,
We're
it
not
just makes
going
me feel like we
anywhere.
missed
This is the
something.
ending sigil, so anyone who comes down here probably wasn't intending to just stay in this shadow tower forever. Maybe there's another one that's the sending the opposite
Well, then let's
direction.
go.
So let's go up one more.
I bet you that.
It's not all investigations come to fruition immediately. We take these things in because of what they could be or what they might mean later. It's not useless that we decided to come in here.
No, I don't think so at all. I'm just saying I don't think that you are silly to want to come in here.
Exactly, that's what I mean. And so, but Bells was saying that it was a fruitless endeavor, and it's not necessarily fruitless. It's part of the discovery.
I'm going to see if another upstairs stair comes down.
The stairway stays unless
Another one from above.
Yeah, you guys can all file up on the staircase and think about going up.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, the stairs deposit you onto the ground. No staircase in the center. As you enter another room, suffused with golden light. In the center, a small, shallow pool, glimmering with light, sits.
Does it remind me of the green pool?
Of acid?
Yeah.
No.
I'd go up close to it. Look at it.
It's the shimmering pool of golden light. It looks like water, but it was something kind of backlit behind it, kind of
I'd
almost blinding.
smell it. What does it smell like?
Sunshine?
Salt water.
Can I arcana that?
The smell of it?
No, just looking at the pool.
Sure.
I'd touch it. Oh, okay.
Okay. It's kind of, you can go ahead and roll. It's cool,
19.
cold, but it seems to be just water. You smell your hand, it's salt water. 19?
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea.
Nothing happened when I put my hand in it. Like it's just like salt
Nothing
water.
seemed to happen.
I wonder, okay, I'm going to try this one more time and get the stairway to come down and go up another level.
So, as you think about the stairway, it does snake up, but only halfway.
Ah, okay.
So we're finally at the top.
Seems that way.
And there's a pool of golden light in the middle.
I'm gonna
Correct.
take my quarterstaff and like dunk it a little, halfway in.
Okay. There's almost you dunk it halfway in, and there's almost like a little bit of a push, a bit of force that kind of pushes on your quarterstaff just a little bit. It's not hard to fight it, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some kind of forces working in here.
Well,
Shall we
this
jump
is
in?
as good a lead as any.
I would go in.
okay. Bells, you wade in and
No, I'm just like diving in.
you're diving in. You dive in, and as your face like breaks into this water, as you kind of sail in, you find yourself soaring out into air and alighting in a stone room suffused with golden light. As you catch yourself, gravity taking hold. The rest of you, what are you doing?
Is there gravity with
Bells,
us
you can't
right
go
now?
alone, and then jumps in.
Not really.
Yeah. Okay, just curious.
Remy, you jump in, similarly, kind of being
Feet first.
slingshotted out and then alighting on the ground.
Oh, could I catch him?
Absolutely, you can.
I would catch him.
What?
All right, Venuthra. You ready?
To die?
Take my hand.
All right,
gonna
here
jump?
we go.
You'll jump in, each alighting. None
Are
of
we
you wet.
Yeah.
In a stone chamber identical to the one you were just in.
Are we here?
Well, okay, let's
Did that
find
do
out.
it?
Shall we stare
You're
ourselves
asking the
down?
wrong people. I'm just surprised we're not all dead.
I would just like continue on down the stairs as fast as I can.
Okay. You call for the stairs, and they come about halfway up. You guys all light a light on them and pass through down into
An
the
awful
second
lot of
chamber,
lighting.
We are.
into an identical chamber to the last. Teleportation circle upon the ground.
Is it the same
And-
green color?
It is the same green color.
And
Okay,
is it a
well-
receiving one?
I'll keep going.
It is also a receiving one.
Oh.
You're gonna keep
I'm
going.
gonna keep going.
Keep going
Bell's
through
just going.
and going through, and you get to the laboratory.
Are the things real? Can we hold them?
Can we
Yeah.
go back in?
They
and
are
back-
real as you pick them up.
Guys, this looks real material planar to me.
I'm just going. I'm
Okay.
just.
Bells and the party, I assume you stay together, keep on going down, eventually getting to the laboratory where, as you pop into existence on this floor, see the robed, domed shell visage of Top Lulu working at one of the tables.
I would
The-
run up to him and hug
Yes?
him.
Oh, well.
Taunt.
We've been on such a journey.
Hello.
I wasn't sure we'd ever be home.
From where? What? When did you get in town?
We.
We just came from.
Wait.
It's a long story.
Well, you've subtracted and added.
Right. Let me.
Come, sit. We will sit in the tubs. Follow me.
And then he doesn't put his clothes. He doesn't leave his clothes on this time.
He will escort you down. You strip down to your skivvies.
Yeah, I mean, as far as much as it doesn't make anyone else uncomfortable.
Your underclothes.
Oh, I'm uncomfortable. That's fine.
It-
Bells is uncomfortable.
Bells is uncomfortable.
Then I just dunk in faster.
As he settles in, robes and all, to the tub, he goes, sit. Yes. And he kind of yells, and you hear a yelp from the corner as you do see Yuska's his bullywug form is up on a ladder. It seems like he's moving books, and he goes, oh, visitors. Hello, Master Bells, Master Vinny. Hi. Well, I'll get some seaweed and some broth and maybe tea.
Yes, tea would be delightful.
Yeah, and just to be clear, Vinny did go all the way down to the skivvies.
Fine.
Yeah. He wasn't in robes.
Just to be clear, he's naked.
I don't know that he's naked. He's got what?
Under-
You wear
Underclothes?
underpants.
I think,
Underoos?
Ruby's
Underoos.
probably like, I'm not gonna get my good skirt dirty or wet. So she's like, she's got her like under bloomers and like
Yeah.
Whatever.
Still looking, proper, but not gonna get her outer travel clothes
Yeah.
dirty.
But they are
Is it
all
like
like
a-
just
it's like
white
a-
muslin, where it's like, those
Yeah.
are wet now, and are
It's
they
like a
doing it?
swimsuit.
It's a little bit, yeah,
It's a little risque.
little wet t-shirt business going on.
So Tot settles in and says, "Yes, go fetch that, Yuska. Thank you." So,
Wait. What's Remy doing? Is he getting in with all his clothes on?
No, I mean, Remy's gonna take off we all have underpants in this world.
yes, absolutely.
Except for apparently Vern, if I remember correctly.
Vern doesn't believe in underpants.
Yeah.
He
The
should.
Ron
Yeah.
Swanson of Eltheris.
He thinks you should be free where you can.
Remy strips down to his skivvies. I guess pretty much everybody realizes that
So
anytime
y'all are
Remy-
all. You guys are all
Like,
taking your clothes
Various
off.
stages of
And you
undress.
are in your armor getting
Yeah,
it.
you were wearing
Well,
a suit of armor and getting
Okay,
into the
so
tub.
Tot is in his robes.
Does he take them off?
No, he doesn't take them off.
I
Ruby's
think
just like,
that,
I guess this is the custom here. I love this.
I
How
would
nice.
like set down my weapons at least.
I'm not taking off any armor or
Gets
clothing.
in.
Are these like they're like
Plate mail.
hot tubs? Are they like
Some of them are warm, some of them are chilled.
aromatic or like bubbling or like where
A couple of them are bubbling, but he gets in just a regular kind of warm.
we're all
um,
together in one?
I mean, you can sit in whichever one he wants, but he gathers you to this one.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
I
we'll
was-
all sit in the same
think,
one. It'd be weird to sit in different ones.
What's up, Hayden?
Relax.
I think everyone probably realizes at this point that they've not seen Remy like taking a bath anywhere before. His back is absolutely covered in scars.
Ooh.
Well, so
Oh,
We've been
tell
on.
me.
We were in some sort of nether world or.
We came from the Astral Sea.
Oh, the lighthouse. It worked for you. Good.
Yes,
It
but
certainly
also
did.
that sort of cube world we were in for a while.
A cute world.
What was that plane called, Ruby?
place where-
Acheron, I
Acheron.
think.
What were you doing in Acheron?
We got
That's quite
sucked in
strange.
through that.
Suckhole.
Portal?
Yeah, maybe we ought to start from the
portal-
beginning.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
of course. Okay.
Back up. First, new faces. I'm Tatplolula.
Oh yes, this is a friend, Remington Northerly Topsford.
Mhm.
We met him on the road a while ago. He's been traveling with us for some time. This is Ruby Swamphopper?
Yes.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yes, I'm Tatplolula of the Convocation Arcanum.
Very
Well,
pleased to meet you. Thank you so much for your hospitality.
Yes,
and I would love to hear more about this lighthouse after we've told our tale.
Oh, it is storied and old, dusty. But yes, and where are I know Vern? I sent him away
Yes, he
with Master
traveled
Lone Song.
Yes, fortunately.
Where are Lynn and Cyrus?
I believe Lynn has passed
Passed to where?
to
Oh,
death.
oh,
Yes, so
she perished.
we've not been just relaxing. There's been a lot going on, of
This
course,
shocks
with the
me.
war.
She had some sort of
Wounds me. I am
pact
sorry.
with Bahamut that she finished, I believe.
I don't think that's what happened. I don't think that's what killed Lynn.
Well, she seemed to be saying that she would go to her death after she finished her
She knew that.
quest.
Yes, she knew that when her quest with Bahamut was over, that she would not be here. So I can only assume that her quest with Bahamut was finished.
He took her to some heavenly place, I'm sure.
Yes, and Cyrus, we haven't seen him since we got sucked into the portal.
Oh, he was not with you at the time.
No, he was in the library or
Oh,
somewhere.
library.
Todd, tell me,
Yes.
No, we're recapping right now. We have to. Maybe he knows something about the library.
Todd.
What library?
Yeah, Todd.
Yes.
What do you know about the
Oh,
event?
tea. Yes. Yask hurriedly brings in tea and he
What?
slurps it. Yes, Vinny, you were saying.
Yes. What do you know about the events in Urungal?
Oh, nasty business.
Tell us.
Invaders from. Well, we're not sure. They appeared and invaded the city, broke the walls, and humans, elves, dwarves, all garbed in black and silver. Some of them are dead. A large
There's
shadow dragon
many invaders.
broke the arcane shield.
Yes, we were there.
Oh,
In the very center of it.
you were with the Archmage.
We were.
You
Who is
saw
it?
him fall
Yes, that is.
on the Phoenix.
We were not with the Archmage. But we were viewing him from a tower, from the divination tower.
Grave condition he's in. Not dead, but on death's door.
A Death Knight. The Death Knight came because, well, we had found Midnight's Triumph.
Midnight's Triumph. Not heard of that.
It was a spear, an old dwarven relic of.
Was it
Ancient.
dwarven or giant?
You were given well, the giants had it, but it was
dwarven?
rumored to have been an old dwarvish king's spear, and perhaps older.
Oh, okay.
But it was, as I investigated, I could see it was nothing but evil, and only the evil could wield it. And so we took it to Wakna Pula,
Oh,
and Wakna told us that he could destroy it. And I helped him,
and he did indeed destroy it.
only in the nick of time. The Death Knight came on a ethereal black dragon, an undead, I don't know. And
He was an
a
elf
presence
of some sort.
great power,
Yes.
extremely great power.
Nothing like I've seen here before.
For the spear. This was all for the spear.
Yes,
Yes.
it was.
Mm.
And then boom.
The quintessence of playing this close to their chest, they did not. They've not made it known that this was over a spear.
Well,
Though Brocknopula has not been present.
and I
Is
know,
he alive?
I'm not sure.
I
He's
know-
not been within the city, at least. Not present at any meetings.
I'm certain that the information was on a need-to-know basis, as even we did not alert anyone to the ritual that we were doing, and yet it drew this beastly presence from out of the sky.
That was when we got taken into the portal.
When?
As the spear was destroyed, there was an explosion of light, and then an implosion, and it took us all with it. And
To Acheron.
Yes.
it dispersed Bells, myself, Remington, all in Acheron.
And Cyrus was at the library while this was happening. I guess at the Quintessence Pursuance School, the Cray School of Quintessence, that's where it happened, right?
Yes.
Correct.
And that's the part where Bells and I couldn't find it in the library. We heard we knew he went there.
Oh,
By the time we got there, all we found was
Well, that's true. We don't
tiny
know that he was
bottle.
there, but we do know he had been there. But there was also some of that ooze that we found that was
Yeah,
black.
a single drip of ooze and a
Some-
single drop of blood and
Yes.
a book with 3 pages missing.
Oh, very
Yes.
strange.
We
Curious.
thought maybe he ended up in the same place as us, but that seems less likely by the moment.
Well, perhaps he's with the Quintessence now. Do you need to get to Erangel quickly?
We do.
Probably.
Oh, okay.
Is it still under siege?
No,
Where are we?
mysteriously, the dragon flew off and the people fled, and there's been no trace of them.
Well, and there is a piece that we've left out, and that's Ruby. Her story is a bit different than ours.
Yes.
Oh.
Tell me, how did you come to Acheron, my dear?
Well, I was at my Bard College in Chaldean.
Oh, the anecdotal annex.
Yes.
Lovely place.
Indeed.
Beautiful architecture.
Yes, I love it there. Anyway, a friend of mine had happened upon some kind of enchanted panpipes and was showing them off to me, and when he played them, it created a similar portal experience, and I ended up in Acheron and have been just tagging along with these fine folks.
Sounds like an instrument of calling of some sort, perhaps
Something.
tuned to Acheron. That's strange. Strange indeed. Where did he come across that?
I don't know. We didn't get that far.
Well,
And there's a
do you need to get back to Chaldean too? can send you there.
Maybe eventually. I am curious about all this epic happenings in Urungal.
Oh, yes. It's out of my purview. I'm not designated to that. I see over the city of Drasper, so I will let my contemporaries make their investigation there.
When we were sucked in, I saw the Death Knight and Bwakna also pulled in.
Oh,
But I did not discover them in Acheron.
that's interesting. This ritual to destroy the spear. How did Brockner look at the end of it?
He was holding on,
Exhausted?
extremely. It was everything he could do to keep off this Death Knight at the same time while focusing his energy on the ritual itself.
Only a day or so has passed since that. He may still be quite exhausted. He may be even unconscious in Acheron.
Only a day?
Yes, is that a day or so?
Yes.
Well, that's a relief to hear. We've only slept but twice, but we did sleep twice.
How far away are we from Urungal?
Urungal?
Very far.
Like
Okay.
2-3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Depends upon the route.
So how does he know all of this stuff about Urungal so fast?
He's got
He's a wizard.
contemporaries within the city.
They all
Okay.
send
He's
messages.
a magic man.
Okay. I just think, yeah. Okay, great.
He's a
They all
special
talk to
magic
each
man.
other.
Oh, well, is there anything you wish to accomplish in the city beforehand? Stop by to see the Kitagor, perhaps? I know she took a shine. Well, said 2 of you. Yes.
Well, unless you know anything about Cyrus Grimalkin, I can't think of anything.
Oh, I'm sure he's puttering about the quintessence, looking for you.
Could I ask, do you know anything about what's happening in Oromond?
In Oromond, the war between this new kingdom.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. The last of the rebellion has been quelled there. King Costo has quelled the ranks of the Coburg family, and I believe they were sent to Urungal, the family themselves, banished from their lands and property. The family, what is their name? Langley. Lynn's family. Yes, they have been supporting the king as his right hand, but we don't have anyone there. As they are a new kingdom, we wait for them to be established before sending an advisor, of course.
And Adrian, is he playing nicely with the Kitagora? I'm sorry,
As far as
new
I
king.
know, they've not had much correspondence yet, but slowly, yes, they are speaking. Not aggressive in nature.
And she recognizes him as a king.
She's not made a formal statement yet,
Okay, of course.
but I do advise her to wait.
What about her daughter? Has she had any communication from
Several letters back and
Isma's
forth.
love?
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
She had asked us to check in on her, and when we were in Oromon briefly, we were not able to find her.
Oh, well, funny enough, one of the letters apparently, Kitagora denies. She mentioned that apparently Ismosol's sentiments towards the ascendancy and her thoughts on religious freedom spurned a passion already there in Adrian. Or so it's said in the letter. So
That sounds...
quite funny that you married off someone from the apostasy to someone in the ascendancy just as a piece offering, and after union became rebellious itself. Humans are fickle.
So,
All mankind is fickle.
so the Duchess was from the Ascendancy, married into the
Costos.
Aloncolo lands, the Costos. Is that correct?
Not the Duchess. So I'll just track this for you. Denai Gabrieli was originally
Oh, right.
Kitagora of Drasper for the
Right.
Ascendancy.
Right.
Changed to
Yes.
apostasy. Her daughter was sent as basically like a, hey,
A treaty.
yeah, we're apostasy. This is still Ascendancy. Let's marry these two.
Gross.
And then.
And then her anti-Ascendancy
Right,
sentiments
okay.
kind of spurred Adrian to rebel.
So smart and interesting, and it sounds just like Ismosal.
Oh, do you know her?
I met her,
Clever young
Admire.
woman.
admired from afar.
Grew up around her, or she grew up around me, I should say. Vivacious, smart, playful, stern when she needs to be. A good queen. But we shall see what they reap.
Right. Well, it's good to hear. No, I don't think we need to talk to Denai at all.
Oh, well, perhaps then I will send you. Do say hello to Master Kempf when you arrive.
Master Kemp?
Yes, the convocation's mage there, designated towards the Ascendancy.
Oh, we're
Okay.
not familiar with him, I don't think.
I haven't met him, but
Master Hugo Kempf, he is quite nice.
yes, I'm sure we will see him and we'll give him your well regards.
Very well, this has been informative and interesting and nice to see old friends and share tea. Yask, our friends are leaving. Bye. Good seeing you all.
So good to see you, yes.
Come back sometime soon. Bring Cyrus. I learned a couple spells that he would like to see, I bet.
Oh, he most certainly would.
Well, cool.
I'm
Okay.
sure he has a few more things he could teach you as well.
Oh, certainly. I'd love to learn. I mean, I love learning from Master Toplo, of course, but my clerical duties get in the way sometimes.
Thank you, Yask.
Yes.
Can you take us to where we need to go?
Oh no, that would be a Master Polul thing. And you see, he's actually drawing out an arcane circle, a chalk line, similar to one you've seen Cyrus do before, one you've seen other wizards do before, and says, "Okay, ready?"
Vinny would just
Let's
check in.
put
with
our
the
clothes
windows.
on.
I got my clothes on.
They're all wet.
And Vinny would like
If
secretly
only I knew
try
someone that knew
prestidigitation.
prestidigitation.
Yeah,
And
he would secretly try.
like that,
Yeah.
you're dry.
Okay.
Don't make me regret this.
am I dry?
You hear in
I'd
your
do
head.
it for you.
Uh,
I have that too.
Whoosh.
What could you possibly regret with me?
Okay. He finishes the line and puts his palm in the center, and there's this kind of flash of pinkish, purplish light as
Ooh.
the circle lights, and each of you boom, 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 into the circle, teleporting away from Master Plolul's and in to a small room, wood floor, white brick around you.
Recognize it as
Somewhere you've never been before.
Oh, okay.
As you open it, you find, as you open the door, you find a kind of a dark wood interior hallway stretching down to the right and to the left with what look to be kind of screens of paper every now and then, windows that seem to be able to be pulled open and closed. You do see greenery and sunlight peeking through these sheets of paper as they are not fully opaque. And you hear footsteps coming from the hallway down to the right. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
Ooh,
Okay.
we made it.
Yeah.
Baby.
We made it.
Home again.
Feels so
I know.
good to be back and out of that like.
Keep in mind, for next game, when you long rest, you will be level 9.
Ooh.
Oh.